Back in high school, I think that's when I became certain I decided I wanted to become rich. I was determined that I wouldn't pass on poverty to my children, but as I realized, just living an ordinary corporate life wouldn't make me wealthy. That's why I started my own business. However, the result was 7 failures, and I was left with a debt of 1 billion won. That's how I ended up working in the food ingredients business.
All through high school, all I thought about was making money. I'm going to be rich. I threw away my true self and burned my personality in pursuit of money. In the cracks of the world, I walked in silence. I lit a flame on my own. From the early hours of dawn until the late hours of night, what truly raised and shaped me was the profound feeling of desperation.
Yes, our boss, Tang. I'll just take the flower scent right away. Yes, thank you.
Well, what more can I possibly say? It truly looks like everything is finally going to work out for me, esteemed and highly respected food supply boss. I meticulously locked myself away, dedicating myself entirely and with unwavering focus. And then I came here to this very place, but you arrived so incredibly well, so perfectly and precisely. I was already here, firmly rooted and established, and I am absolutely certain, beyond any shadow of a doubt, that I will become incredibly, immensely rich, definitively, and without question. My unwavering determination, my profound and cherished dream, not even the crushing weight of debt or the suffocating grip of despair can ever hope to break me, to diminish my spirit. I will become abundantly rich, achieving this remarkable feat with these 2 capable, hardworking, and dedicated hands. My very first seminar, that incredibly passionate and inspiring lecture, the chairman's discerning gaze was distinctly different, filled with a unique understanding and a profound recognition. This time it is truly different, unlike any other time before. A moment of genuine transformation. The golden opportunity is not just approaching, it is arriving right at this very moment, unfolding before my eyes with immense potential. I've been wrong countless times, making mistakes and facing setbacks, experiencing numerous disappointments, but this time, this truly momentous and pivotal 100,000 first time, I will absolutely, unequivocally seize it with all my might and never ever let go. From the ashes of a failed duck stew restaurant, a new resolve ignited within me. This time I vowed to seize absolute control of my destiny, to steer my life onto a path of triumph and fulfillment. It was from that very same failed duck stew restaurant, a place that once symbolized defeat, that a single pivotal Atomy meeting transformed everything. With just one profound encounter, I transcended the limitations of my past, conquering the world that had once seemed so daunting. Through the power of Atomy's exceptional cosmetics, I not only embraced the world but also found a profound connection with it, discovering a new sense of purpose and belonging. With the humble beginnings of member number 7, I meticulously crafted my dreams into tangible reality, building success with my own hands, brick by brick, through unwavering dedication and relentless effort. The seminar hall, though a modest space filled with 70 eager individuals, was far more than just a room. To me, it was a beacon of hope, a sanctuary where aspirations took flight and futures were forged. The chairman's profound letter, particularly that singular, powerful word faith, resonated deeply within my soul. Faith, as he articulated, is the unwavering belief in what cannot yet be seen, the conviction that guides us through uncertainty. It was upon this bedrock of faith that every moment I had ever spent with my beloved family was meticulously built, each memory a testament to enduring love and support. I embarked on this journey, walking hand in hand with faith, and even in the darkest depths of despair, when all seemed lost, faith illuminated my path, revealing a glimmer of light and possibility. Atomy, in its essence, has become my everything, the very core of my existence, the driving force behind my aspirations. Our collective faith is the powerful force that dares to dream of a better world, a world transformed by shared vision and collective effort. That very same unwavering faith is precisely what meticulously crafted and brought into me today's magnificent Atomy, a testament to perseverance and belief. Now, as we reflect on everything in life, all the triumphs and challenges that have led us to this moment, please extend your warmest welcome to the main characters of today, the true architects of this success, all the dedicated Atomy members present here at our esteemed site, whose unwavering commitment and belief have made this extraordinary journey possible.
Once again, please give a big round of applause.
Yes, right now, the star of today, Choi Kyu-jung, our new Imperial Master, is walking down the blue carpet.
At this very moment, another legend is being born in Atomy's history. Every step our new Imperial Master takes is a source of hope and inspiration for all of us.
He is sharing this joy, making eye contact with the Atomy family members here with us today. This is truly a moving moment.
Walking the path with Atomy's philosophy in his heart today, on that very path, the flower of Imperial Master has finally bloomed.
We ask that everyone here join in celebrating the promotion of our Imperial Master more specially than ever before.
Mr. Choi Kyu-jung, our new Imperial Master, is one of the 17 founding members of Atomy and has reached this position through invaluable effort. Please give a big round of applause for the journey of joys and sorrows that began from the very start.
He has reached this point by putting in effort upon effort. Every deliberate step he takes on the vibrant blue carpet feels profoundly meaningful.
He is coming up to the stage, warmly greeting each and every person. This is truly a moving moment. Warm congratulations are being shared. It feels like a moment of joy and hope for everyone present here.
Those who were with him during the days when he dreamed of success are also congratulating new Imperial Master Kyu-jung Choi. This is a moment when the heartfelt feelings of the Crown Imperial Masters who have walked the same path are conveyed beyond mere congratulations. I hope that all Atomy members around the world who are witnessing this glorious moment will be inspired to envision their dreams even more vividly.
Everyone here at the venue, please join me once again in giving a big round of applause to celebrate the birth of our new Imperial Master.
I believe that no one understands and empathizes with these feelings more deeply than you all do. Now everyone is embracing each other as Imperial Masters, sharing this even more passionate and meaningful moment together. We will soon begin the celebration. We would appreciate it if you could give another big round of applause and cheers. Yes, even the owner of the Duck Soup restaurant has joined in the response.
Once again, everyone, please give a big round of applause to our new Imperial Master. Chairman Park Hang-il has personally come here to offer his sincere congratulations on the momentous birth of the new Imperial Master. He is truly here to faithfully uphold the significant promise that was made in the early foundational days of this endeavor. And now, with a deeply heartfelt and genuinely warm embrace shared between these two esteemed individuals, they are joyfully celebrating this remarkable achievement together. Everyone, isn't this truly wonderful and inspiring? The esteemed new Imperial Master, Choi Kyu-jung, has achieved Atomy's absolute highest honor, the prestigious Imperial Master title, through their unwavering passion and diligent effort to fully realize their grand dreams, as well as demonstrating their truly exceptional consideration, profound humility, and remarkable dedication. Because of you, Atomy's principles of righteous selection and mutual cooperation have gained even greater and more noble value. Through your practical conscience in fulfilling noblesse oblige, you have become a role model worthy of praise from all Atomy members. Therefore, with the heartfelt appreciation of all Atomy members, we present you with this trophy. The 20th of June, 2025, Chairman Park Dangle of Atomy Company, Limited, congratulations.
Congratulations! Everyone, please give a big round of applause.
Next, we will have the presentation of the Imperial Master Pin. This is the most honorable and prestigious Imperial Master Pin at Atomy. Once again, please give a big round of applause.
The Imperial Master Pin has now been presented. It is shining more brilliantly than ever before.
Now, you should also receive a bouquet of flowers. A congratulatory bouquet will be presented.
Now, we will proceed with the 1 billion won cash promotion award. A forklift carrying 1 billion won will now make its entrance.
Atomy's promised the forklift carrying 1 billion won for the Imperial Master cash promotion is making its way down the blue carpet.
Decades ago, in the early days, Chairman Hang-il Park promised to deliver the top-ranked promotion cash with a forklift. The 1 billion won that Chairman Hang-il Park promised right now, the forklift carrying that 1 billion won is coming in. What you are witnessing here at this very moment is the precise instant that a significant promise is truly being fulfilled.
Yes, from the very beginning of Atomy until now, standing firm in faith, we have created yet another success story today.
Congratulations once again to new Imperial Master Choi Kyu-jung, who has tirelessly pursued their dream.
This is the moment when dreams come true. We would appreciate it if everyone could join in with a round of applause and congratulations.
The promise that was made in the early days is now becoming a reality right before our eyes.
Now, as you join us, we hope you will dream about your own future as well.
Although there were difficult times, this is the reward for walking steadfastly down the path to success, driven by unwavering confidence in achieving it. The Imperial Master standing here today is not simply wealthy, but has achieved a balanced life of living well, loving, learning, and contributing to others.
Given the tremendous effort that went into this, I believe this moment is all the more precious. The chairman himself will now present the 1 billion won.
Chairman Park Hangul has just delivered the promised 1 billion won, the dream amount. Yes, once again, please give a warm round of applause and congratulations.
Now, everyone, please look up at the vast sky above. What exactly do you see? Do you see the ceiling? Or is it blessings are raining down from the sky, telling you to become an Imperial Master at Atomy? Everyone, in 5 years, in 10 years, you too will become Imperial Masters like me, right? Then, would you like to join me today in practicing coming up to this stage and greeting everyone 5 or 10 years from now? How does that sound? You need to practice at least once. Will you follow along with me? All right, allow me to properly introduce myself. I am the new Imperial Master, Choi Kyu-jung. This is something the esteemed chairman has always profoundly stated. Words must always come first, and then truly things will inevitably happen exactly as you articulate them. He meticulously wrote at great length, absolutely nothing surpasses the power of spoken words. If your words are indeed spoken first, then it will certainly come to pass. He always consistently told us to speak out loud and clearly about what we genuinely desire to achieve. Now, if I articulate this profound concept to all of you present here today, I am quite sure that you will wholeheartedly believe it, right? But when Atomy first initially started its operations, it wasn't the truly impressive, large, and globally recognized company it has become now. So, what kind of company was it really at its very beginning? The chairman always used to say it was a company that wouldn't go bankrupt. And the reason it couldn't go bankrupt was because it was so small, it wasn't even possible for it to fail. For that, I am grateful. When you first met me, I was just a food supply guy. That's precisely me. After failing in business 7 distinct times, I was left with a substantial debt of 1 billion won. And I was just trying to pay off the accumulating interest. I was the guy who delivered essential things like gochujang, doenjang, soy sauce, and cooking oil to various restaurants. But I couldn't even begin to pay off that massive billion-won debt. You know, I didn't go to that failed duck stew restaurant thinking I'd become an Imperial Master. Among my many valued clients, there was a particular duck stew restaurant. That's the person right there. That duck stew restaurant eventually went out of business. Then unsettling rumors started going around that the reason the restaurant failed was because I supplied them with bad ingredients. That's absolutely not true. I supplied good products, good quality. So why did it truly fail? At that time, a disease called avian influenza broke out in Korea for the first time. And people stopped eating not just chicken, but anything with wings. Anyway, the business failed badly. If it hadn't failed back then, do you think the owner of that duck stew restaurant would have become an Imperial master? But then, the owner of that duck stew restaurant called me. He said there was a seminar and suggested I come listen to it. So I asked, where is it being held? So I asked, because of course, if you're going to hold a seminar, it should be at a hotel or an office or somewhere like that. But he said it would be at that failed duck stew restaurant. Since the place was closed, they hadn't moved out. So all the tables were stacked up against the wall. That day, the chairman gave a lecture for 6 hours. There were less than 20 people in the initial group, but after the first session ended, everyone left. Only a few people stayed. At that time, the company hadn't even been established yet. He said, I want to create a company like this. What kind of company? That company is Atomy now. But I later thought about those few people who stayed behind at the time. Why did they stay and listen until the end? Later, I found out that the person giving the lecture was someone who had failed. And the people listening to the lecture were also people who had failed and had nowhere else to go. Since they had nowhere else to go, they just kept listening. Where did this happen? It was a failed duck stew restaurant. All these people who had failed gathered there not even to start something new, but just to talk about maybe creating a company like this. That day truly changed my life. All I had was the profound despair of not being able to pay back that $1,000,000,000. There was absolutely no way for me to repay it. But the chairman said something. When there is no hope, the only hope is to have hope. It wasn't that I suddenly gained great hope. That small glimmer of hope, I saw it in the chairman that day. I thought, if I follow him, maybe I can pay off my debt too. We had no idea that this would become the very beginning of Atomy, the Atomy you see today. You all believe it, right? From the very beginning of its inception, Atomy was so incredibly unique and distinctive. Do you know what my friend, a very observant individual, said when she first saw my collection of cosmetics, specifically my Atomy cosmetics? She looked at them closely and then she said, hey, why do your cosmetics, these particular products, look so much like sample products or miniature versions? She said it in a teasing way like that. Yes, there are really many companies in Korea that make great cosmetics. We started with just 2 products. Now, if you're starting this business with so many products available, it means you can succeed even faster than we did, who started with just 2. You saw my mother, right? Is she a good speaker? Does she speak well? That's how principals are. You don't have to be a good speaker, even if you're not pretty, even if you don't have ability, despite the cosmetics business being a legacy business, it's okay. With those words, she created many successful people. And she gave hope to so many people around the world who had none. She's proving it right now. Back in the early days, the chairman would lecture for 2 days straight until her voice was gone and she had nosebleeds. There was no one else to give the lectures. I'm grateful as well. When the esteemed chairman conducted extensive lectures for 1 night and 2 full days, her legs would inevitably tremble uncontrollably afterwards. At that particular time, her overall health condition was certainly not normal, but she still passionately shouted and lectured with unwavering determination, absolutely committed to making each and every one of us successful. At the renowned Success Academy, she would lecture tirelessly all day long in that challenging physical condition. She could have simply gone to rest and recuperate, but instead, she resolutely said she would personally teach us how to meticulously write our life scenarios, even though her legs were visibly shaking. I would gently push and carefully pull her along, and we went together side by side. Today, when I affectionately hugged her, she felt so much lighter, remarkably so. All that significant weight she lost it with an incredible, burning passion to make us truly successful. From 30 to 60 packs of Hemohim, it didn't just miraculously happen. If I were the owner of a large company, would I really return the substantial profits to the loyal consumers when the company genuinely makes money? I honestly wouldn't do it. Our chairman with great enthusiasm, increased the amount from 30% to a remarkable 48% and was incredibly excited, proudly saying she had accomplished it. Who told her to do that indeed? No one told her to do it. In fact, for business owners, if the quantity increases by 48%, they're actually more dissatisfied because it delays repeat purchases. But the chairman said, are people sick because they have no money? Or do they have no money because they're sick? Himom is something that those people need to take. So if there's any profit left, you should give it back to them, even if you're just a distributor. Have you ever seen a business leader like this? Everyone. That's precisely why our esteemed chairman meticulously penned down the success of the customer as the paramount and foundational management goal, and he is diligently and actively putting this principle into practical application every single day. If you choose not to engage in the Atomy business, who do you genuinely believe stands to incur significant loss and miss out on substantial opportunities? It's me who loses out, right? No, it's my family who loses out. And furthermore, it's the country that loses out. My mother proved it, didn't she? In fact, countless successful people have all proven it. You've seen people who didn't have any abilities become successful through Atomy's success system. In 5 or 10 years, you can change your destiny. No, you can change your family's destiny. It's not an easy path. How could it be easy? This is a path where you can earn enough money to live on for the rest of your life. Yes. How could this possibly be easy? Do you know what the forbidden word was in our early days? Isn't it tough? We made sure not to say that. Isn't it tough? It's so tough, I could die. Of course it's tough if you do it. Among ourselves, we never said that word. We always said, tomorrow or in 3 months, our fate will change. Even while I was failing, even as my debt kept piling up,